Seems like I'm ready. Pausing everything. It's going fine. Yep. Right. Yeah, probably good timing. Like, it's the third day of the week, which is kind of abnormal for me. Like, how long has been the previous week that I actually had 3 streams a week? I don't usually do that many streams, but yeah, that's like roughly till the end of the year, and why not? So, hello everyone. So, welcome to the stream today, Tea Time Thursday, which is a day we're gonna chill, and maybe, well, from some time we might switch to play a little bit of Mahjong, test how our luck is going today. So, yeah, definitely chill out. This is the purpose of the stream. And hello there, Dos. Oh, your name's back. I think I thought you changed into some other names, didn't you? But yeah. Hey, it's been a while, so I don't think it's that hot already, or should I say it's been pretty cold, isn't it? Right there. So how are things? Going well? Getting hydrated? Yeah, I've been super busy with work and code, yeah. Yeah, so apparently on the outside of the Earth, I would say, yeah, definitely, especially in northern part, in the northern hemisphere, it's like pretty cold already. It's December, we know about that, and except for the countries around the equator, I would say like Philippines or Singapore, I know that it's like summer all over year, but most of the countries now, I would say, at least most of my friends, most of the people that I know are really like experiencing that kind of sudden weather change. Like it was still kind of 30 degrees Celsius in the daytime, and suddenly it's just dropped to something like 10 or 15 or even 20 somewhere. Like my friend's been complaining that, okay, there's a sudden change in weather. Doesn't it supposed to happen in like October? Anyway, it's pretty cold around, so definitely have enough clothes, and for me, I'm always in short sleeves, no worries. Anyway, so woke up today with today with frost. With frost on everything, a little ice on the ground this morning. Oh, wow, that's cold. That's actually pretty cold, isn't it? So, yeah. Frost or snow? Yeah, it might actually give a hint of actually where I am, but, in the place where I am, it seldom snows. I would feel short sleeves all the time though. Yeah, make sure to get cold because like, even if somewhere, about 15 to 20 degrees, I'm still wearing short sleeves, and yeah, I thought I would be okay, but like after having lunch or something, when I get back to my my studio, I feel like I caught a cold and I feel very tired. Like this doesn't feel that good. So I would actually have a jacket with me, like that blue like outwear with me is kind of comfy, I would say. It's actually pretty warm. Yeah, although it's short sleeves, you know, that jacket with me is kind of thick, so I would say it stands to until like 12 or 13 degrees, which in a place where I am, doesn't usually get down to. It's usually like above 15, even if it's in the coldest weather in the whole year. So yeah, but it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. It's just me being too like well, a little bit exhausted from work. I got quite a number of different projects going on. So like I usually work as an assistant for my producer. So he's actually kind of having a hard time now. So he has quite a number of projects working around. So I'm helping him here and there, and well, cleaning up the table, managing his schedule, make sure that he get enough time to sleep. So, yeah, we're sitting around 1 or 2 degrees right now. Oh, gosh. That's cold. I can't imagine what, like, if it gets to actually get to 1 or 2 degrees Celsius here, yeah, it would be kind of difficult time for people around. But yeah, so usually I would stay up to about 2 to 3 a.m. recently, and then help with sorting out stuff. Then like in the daytime when producers wake up, so he'll carry on and do the job, do what I prepared for him, and yeah, he's going out for his normal work, and I just stay here. You know, like I didn't actually talk too much about the how that kind of real life work distribution goes, but it's somewhat in a stage that about 2 or 3 months ago, if you recall, that I actually had a period about a month that I was not able to stream. So that time I was actually kind of rearranging my entire working schedule. Like there are some real life projects that doesn't allow me to stay in my studio, so I have to go somewhere else, and I can set up my streaming setup over there. So yeah, why not just take a rest then, arranging everything. But at that time was actually fun. I would say it doesn't happen really that often that I would be actually traveling around with some mobile setups. It's fun. It's a very fun experience. And after getting back, it's like, okay, we are kind of fine with this kind of work allocation. I'm getting some part of the job from producers, so okay, I'm having him a little bit. And then after I finish my part, I'm passing all those I've done to him, and he'll carry on. And yeah, I'm here doing the streaming, and he's going out to do his work. So sometime he will be around, like, not necessarily in the studio. I'll just keep him off, but yeah, that's what we do. So like I had some music production streams that I did, something like what I did on Tuesday. I work on music, so yeah. He would be watching me on he would be watching the stream from time to time, just make sure that I'm actually working and make sure that I'm not saying things about him, which I did. Yeah, I actually did from time to time, but like most of the time it's like I should phrase it. Yeah. So most of the time, how we usually allocate work is that he'll be dividing the parts that could be like separated from his entire pipeline and passing it to me, which I can help out a little bit. But most of the time, usually because this is not my original job. Like I'm supposed to here to like play games and chill out with you guys. This isn't my job to actually do real life work, but that's how it goes. Well, I think it's everything's fine. I don't think work actually occupied that much time that eventually affects my streaming schedule, especially like after I rearrange everything, like after October. For now, it's like about 2 months. Everything's going on, everything's going fine, and yeah, we're in a pretty healthy state of working on 2-day stream, 2 days per week streaming time. Like there's a day for chatting, the Tea Time Thursday thing, which is now. That's what you're listening to. It's like a radio, isn't it? And then there's the Wednesday, usually playing some games, as always. So things are kind of back to normal. And regardless, it's kind of a manageable schedule to me. So no worries, I'm fine. Well, just a little bit tired from work. I'll be fine. Everything, like after I get a sleep, everything's going fine. And yeah, I'm definitely here enjoying what I love to, and I really want to share with you guys. So yeah, that's about some real life work, which is not important at all. You're not here to like share my weary stuff or all those work frustration whatsoever. That does not exist here. I did once, like in early October. Yeah, I recall that streams, but yeah, forget about it. Anyway, yeah, so originally I was going to talk about my tail. It's like recently, apparently, my producer is kind of very obsessed about my tail and asks about how I'm going to manage it, or is it matters to define what kind of existence that I am, especially like, am I actually a devil? Like last time when we were in the chat talking about this on stream, it's like, okay, because you have a tail. Yeah, what about the tail? So when they were talking about the tail, they categorized me as a devil, which like in some sense I would say is understandable, because like when my eyes turn red, it's like I'm in a very emotional state, which well, I can control it now because I know how to manage my emotions a little bit, and when I get into some excitement, anger, fear whatsoever, it could turn red easily. But yeah, when my eyes turn red, they will say that, okay, you have red eyes, you have a red tail, and you got spiky teeth, which like makes up everything for me to be categorized as a devil. But like, I don't categorize myself as a devil. Like, actually, really? Am I actually a devil? No, I never consider myself as any species other than human at this point. Like, okay, the tails for me, I won't deny its existence, and I like it. Like, it's handy from time to time, you know what? But yeah, having a tail with me does not make me any species other than human, right? I'm still here. I'm speaking a human language. I am like sharing some common experience with all human beings, and yeah, I do look like a human, right? Yeah, that's something I want to confirm about, because I do categorize myself as human, and I do believe that for most of you, you're still treating me like a human, right? Still prehensile. Can you do prehensile? I wasn't that conscious about it, but it's not something very complex, but yeah, you know, so, it's not totally useless, but is it really that useful? Yeah, that's the only question, is that is it really that useful? So maybe it's kind of to help me to like grab some light stuff, not that heavy, not helping like carrying a plastic bag with some drinks or whatsoever, not grabbing my drinks, so definitely drop onto the floor. So yeah, not that kind of really useful and handy stuff, but yeah, at least I have some control on it, and it becomes handy from time to time, and I can manage it good. Yeah, like consider you're having a bottle of water. It's like 500 milliliters. Yeah, I don't think I can hold that bottle of water with my tail. So it doesn't seem that it's very useful in terms of like an animal tail that serve as some biological functions whatsoever. Yeah, and that's not that kind of tail that biologically helps me in daily life, but its existence still makes some sense to me. Like, I treat it as a normal part of myself. And oh, Gamia, hi, I'm God. No, you aren't. And welcome to the stream. So, I would say the tail, is kind of common among devils or vampires, is it? No, it's not vampires. Like, vampires might usually have a very iconic teeth, right? So, say vampires, they usually got a cloak, they're usually dark, have a very dark color, in most cases I would say. Like, they usually do not go around, they don't go active in daytime, but you see, I go active on daytime. I had a stream before, like, you were here, so in daytime here, I was having a stream, like, acting normally, so I'm definitely not a vampire with this definition, right? So yeah, vampire have fangs and yeah, usually dark colors, but I'm not that dark colors. I'm definitely not capable of being a vampire, right? So we can remove vampire from that list. Now, how about like other types of devils? Like very typical, maybe like how do we categorize different types of demons? Devils? Yeah, it's not that huge type of monstrous devils, like those huge shaped that roars, that does not speak in a humane language. Let's take a bit of my one. I don't think I had. I don't think I had that experience, and if I really had, yeah, I might have a totally different outlook at this point. So no, okay. So this is my hat. It's removable. Okay, I can put it on, and pull it off. So I put it on. Okay, this is external. This is just ornaments. It's not a part of my body. Okay, so I have my hat with me. I like it. I love to wear it. Yeah, so this matches my entire outfit. But usually when I do not wear it, it doesn't change my character or do not change my species at all, right? So in this stance, I would still, I would claim that I'm not anything close to a demon or a devil or like that kind of monstrous existence on planet Earth. Yeah, so another thing is that, okay, these are organisms or like living beings that exist in real life, right? With the horns on your head, you could almost be part imp. They often have long pointed tail, but obviously the head is just cool, not part of you. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, it looks like that's a part of an imp, which makes sense. If that's actually a part of my body, I would claim, yeah, I would love to claim that it's a part of my body. Also, I'm maybe having inherited as a part of an imp. Yeah, I would happily take that if that is the case. Right? But the case is that it's removable. It's like, okay, I have my hat on now. If there's actually a part of my body that like goes out from my hair, or that's a part of my body, yeah, that makes sense. But it's removable. Right? Yeah, so with this in mind, I don't think I am anywhere close to it, because also last week or like the week before, we would talk about so the viewers here, like those monstrous viewers here, you were not here at that time, they were like trying their best to take advantage on me and say, okay, you're not human, you're that, with that tail, you're just inhuman, you're that some type of monster, so whatsoever, which, well, it doesn't necessarily have a negative meaning whatsoever, but trying to decategorize me from a human itself, like, I'm kind of puzzled, or like, okay, that's interesting at that point. Yeah, and also, the tails change colors too, right? Yep, it changes into like, it goes, when I go emotional, it turns red just like my eyes do. So it's kind of similar. So I can kind of control it now. It has been like out of control before I learned the way to, because like long ago when I was actually get really mad on something, you know, like that's the era before I even started streaming, but it happened before when I was kind of really mad on something, or like very sad when things something happened before that I just went collapsed, and yeah, apparently my tail went just red as well. It's red a lot during DVD. Yep, actually it's true. So yeah. Back then, it happened quite frequently, but now I think I have better control on it, so it doesn't turn that red anymore. But yeah, it still turns red from time to time. Now, speaking of DVD, I had not a really smooth day yesterday. I played a little bit, and yeah, so there was a kind of lazy killer, one mercy killer, and the rest of it is just me being bad at the game. We had it. So, yeah, back in the days when I didn't learn to manage my emotions, I was kind of out of control from time to time. Like I burst into tears, I screamed a lot. You know, it's just like the first few months when I started to play DVD, and like my emotions just go burst around, and like, wow, holy. Now, I think I learned a little bit more on how to manage the emotions so that it, my eyes, my tails kind of stay blue pretty consistently. And when I'm doing that, other like Tea Time Thursdays, when talking to our viewers here, it's like, yeah, even though they're speaking of something that's, like, even if talking about cheese, that's the number one thing that I hate in the world, yeah, I can still control myself, so I've grown up a little bit, in that sense. Yeah, so talking about the viewers, it's like, yeah, while you're here, don't stop. Might also get some opinion from you as well. It's like, okay, we're talking about ways to identify different viewers. So maybe some other peer broadcasters have ways to identify or like name their viewers. So it's like a community, a clan, or whatsoever. So it might guild members. It could be like it may be like buns, it may be like dinos, it may be like anything that addresses a group of viewers in that channel or in that community. So I came up with how we can name these viewers in my community in Japanese and Chinese already, but we haven't figured out the way to identify them in English yet. So I haven't a good idea really. So in English, so it's like a party member. So if you're in I have a Discord, and in my Discord it's like I name them party members in the moment, so it's like a party, and like my server name is actually called Aile's Aile. So it's like a party going on, everyone's party members here, so yeah, community names are fun. That's the thing. So I'm spending some time thinking about it, but I haven't come up with a good solution quite yet. Like in Japanese, I actually have a pretty smart naming, like I say it. So given my interest in ramen, I actually named them Memma, which it's like a so Memma itself in Japanese is like those bamboo slices that they add into ramen when they make it. So it's an ingredient, it's a part of a bowl of ramen. And also, if we're taking that out of context, like splitting up in men and ma, it's like the ER in English. It's like, okay, you are ramen lovers. So it's like men, ramen earth, right? Menma. So ramen lovers in that sense. So Japanese done in Chinese, there's another similar way in addressing them. It's like fans of ramen, 面粉. But the term itself actually means the dough itself, which I would say you guys have to absorb enough water from time to time. You know, when we make bread or make noodles, we need to add water in it. We have to hydrate it so that you can make it into buns, into noodles, into all sorts of like bakeries or like noodles. You need water for that. So this is an emphasis on both the noodles and hydration part of this channel. So I would say Chinese is done in such sense. So the only remainder here is how I could address everyone in English that is kind of relevant to the channel. Yeah, there isn't a quick word or term in English for the same purpose, or like there's a smart naming for it. Like yesterday during the DVD stream, some one of my viewers actually suggested, how about bananas? I was like, yeah, bananas, it's just something like donuts. You donuts, you bananas. Isn't like a very random but not that positive or not relevant naming for our viewers here. So I didn't take that bananas naming yet. Well, it's interesting. I don't hate bananas. I like them. I like to eat bananas. It's tasty. It's sweet. It's a pretty random. It's kind of not related to the channel quite yet, or to any of the games, any of the things I do. Like I don't want to name them like hydration partners. That even though like you guys always get hydrated, you guys always get reminded that you have to drink water. It doesn't. It just doesn't make it the way that it works in both Chinese and Japanese. It's like, okay, that's a very quick and a sort of double meaning addressing. So yeah, I haven't come up with the idea of how I should name them yet. So this is one ongoing issue that I'm going to solve in a short while. I hope that we could have everything set by the end of the year. You know, this kind of it involves some discussion, actually. Yeah, so other than that, anything special? It's like, yeah, started to stream, like started to talk about things in Chinese as well. So I unlocked the language, so you can see from the screen here, like on the top right hand corner of it, there is the available option setting there, which I turned off beforehand. It has been there from the very beginning, but I turned it off. You know that, okay, this is not installed. After I get installed, after that, yeah, I get this language installed. Like it's like I kind of regret it. I kind of regret this decision of making it making multi-language available in the chat, especially like when more than 4 viewers are in the chat at the same time. Just it goes out of control, totally out of control. So yeah, things would go really bad from time to time, you know, when they just team up together to think of ways to trick on me whatsoever. Yeah. I both love and hate you guys, I have to say. So, you know, the Chinese community, like those Chinese speaking community, interesting. Like, why would they do that? But we're sharing, so don't get me wrong. They're not kind of like bullying me whatsoever. They do not have the audacity to do so. I'm here like I believe I have that authority to control the entire flow of it so that it's under my control, but under this authority, the freedom in it is like I won't be in a bad feeling, but apparently they enjoy teaming up together and try to do something on me, which I would love to see something out of my expectation actually. Now, if everything's under control, it's boring, and I hate to be boring. I hate boring life. I want some changes from time to time. Now, when there are some interesting ideas, like interesting topics raised by you guys, I would love to discuss about it. Listening while you're doing some other work, it's all fine, but what matters is that right here, right now, you are here in the stream. The only thing that matters for most of us is that at this point of time that you're actually sharing some sort of common experience with some other livings in a visible area around you. And as long as that matters, like you are here at this instance, that you enjoy the moment and you would not regret what you're gonna do. Oh, hey, your stream's back! Yay! So if the right here, right now thing actually get into your consideration, it doesn't matter whether like whoever forgot about one another, that something is lost or whatsoever. Like, if you treasure this very moment and it's worth something in your life, that's the only thing that matters. It's like, okay, in this stream, maybe you've just missed something, but things that are missed are actually gone. Like that moment when we shared same experience, it's just there. It's just back at that time. And like when we're talking about the tale, when you're here, like mostly we're focusing on the discussion on how we're categorizing something. That's the experience that's only shared between all the viewers in this stream, right? It's there. But it is just there. Like even if you watch the VOD later on, you get the videos there, so anyone can watch it afterwards. But when people like revisit that common experience, it's like viewing at a third-person point of view. So it's not that at the right here, right now thing, but more or less it's like you're like reading a book or watching a video of something what's happened before. So it isn't like the real-time experience that you had when you are actually the protagonist of that specific event. So after that, like even though this is gone, just let those gone be gone, right? Yeah, it might be sad. Anything could happen, like when someone just leave us forever out of whatever reasons, maybe just illness, accident, or whatever reasons that is gone. Yeah, but the experience that those people shared together would be there forever, and that's something which is precious. So no matter whoever party even forget about what happened long time ago, it's just that memories, the part of memories that has been gone. But what made them move forward is always there. And that's the point I raised back then when we were discussing about that topic, and something that I even now I'm still treasuring in this very moment. And the thing that treasures me, that motivates me to do all the streams now, is that I treasure each and every moment when I am here talking with whoever who is in the stream, playing the games with whoever they are. It is all about right here, right now. So yeah, there's some sort of philosophy that, yeah, it could be irrelevant for most people, but if anyone's willing to share or like listen to me, well, no, it's just fade. There's some sort of yeah, just here, just by chance, right? No one would expect that some random people would listen to me out of nowhere. The right now, voice is reaching across the globe. Across the globe. I had the experience in traveling to some other countries, like been to like Asia, been to like Australia, been to the States, somewhere like this long ago. But back then when internet wasn't that like even though we had internet already, it's not that common to talk to people around across different continents, across the globe, right? Literally on the other side of the globe. It's like, okay, I know we're in the GMT +8 or +9 time zones here. Like in the UK, it's probably +0 +1. It's like 8 hours difference, and the States like another 8 hours difference. We're like on triangular time zones on the Earth. But with technology advanced that quickly all over the years, we're able to talk to people real time, almost real time, like with millisecond unit lag. We actually talk to them almost real time. 哇，下面好多人进来。好，下面有亚莲早安喵 ，Hello 早安。そして下の方またクアルティさん Hello はいハイレです、いらっしゃい。全然テーマのない雑談をしております。You're a kid. Oh, thank you. It's kind of amazing when you think about the distances and it being real time. Yeah, so it's something about we should admire about how technology have evolved all over the years, right? So we have been like evolving from the ages when we have to like actually carry these messages, writing a letter and travel to the other continent, maybe through ship, maybe through horses, or maybe even pigeons to other places, which takes even maybe days, weeks, or even months. And later we have like telegraph, which we can transmit the message through like codes, and more quickly they can decode on the other end of it, and then we can send over messages to somewhere else relatively quickly. And then there is the internet, where as the internet speed is kind of getting quicker and quicker these days, we are going more almost like real time with less geographical differences, like or even across the border of the monitor when something even not real, like we're talking to some AIs that can give us a very accurate responses. That the things really common these days. There's a very heated debate around that open UI thing that can answer almost every questions very reasonably and scientifically. Yeah, we have that kind of thing working around. It's like the technology is improving so quickly. It's like incredible, right? It's hardly imaginable, like maybe 20 or 30 or 40 years ago, how would a human being even imagine that talking real time doesn't have that kind of hurdle? As long as you're connected to the internet, you don't need to pay for like international calls. That was expensive. I heard about that. Like if you call that international calls, it's like maybe $2 or $3 US per minute. It's expensive back then, but now you're listening to what I'm saying. You're listening to me talking without any cost. You can just connect to the Wi-Fi. You can connect to some public Wi-Fi for free, right? It's just incredible. So how could this go? Oh, oh, thank you. So carry a pigeon to the UK might take you a while. Yeah, it's actually take a while. なぜそんなに可愛いんですか？待って、可愛いってはずいってば。いやー、ありがとうな。可愛いって言われたらね、照れくさいんだよ。Yeah, you can connect with friends anywhere now, just a Wi-Fi connection effectively for free. Yeah, that's the thing. So, Aussie Wi-Fi is slow. And hello there, Sound/, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I heard about, like, there are somewhere in the world that, internet connection is still kind of slow because of whatever reasons. But, yeah. In a huge, like, in the general pictures, like, we are generally more connected to the like outside world, to the rest of the world, with a much less hurdle than before. So it's still a thing, like we can imagine these technologies would even improve further, like having a better local network with like 5G technologies and even like optic fiber, like optic cables going around. Like we can expect everything goes even faster in the future. Who knows? But we'll definitely expect that technologies would grow even better in like 10 or 20 years. Yeah, when Alcon actually gets into the old man. When I think of the old man, you know, that maybe it will happen anytime, right? Yeah, I will eventually grow up, and yeah, I won't be like that kind of cute outlook as I am now. Maybe I'll just become an old man as well. Like everyone will turn old. I will accept the fact of that, but yeah, while we're still alive, I guess we could witness that technology grow even more while we're still alive. No, don't make me think of that future yet. Accept our fate, come on. Because that also means I'll be older. Yeah, everybody's gonna get old. Come on. Well, but you know, that's also part that makes up your own philosophy, is that yeah, we'll eventually turn old, and yeah, this would just come into your mind at some point just at some random point in your life. So, well, get prepared. You still have to think about it. Well, I have to think about it, you know, even though I'm still 17 in terms of like 17 plus 7 months, uncountable months. Even though, you know, 7 years old is just a line for me, you know, people like to count how many years old plus like 100 or, you know, 200 months. That's the way to calculate it. You're like, for instance, you claim you're still 14 and maybe like plus... Oh. Holy. Oh no. My electric fan just went nuts. So, I had an electric fan beside me, but apparently it's just starting to go nuts and make weird noises. I guess it's just malfunctioning already. I'm just gonna buy a new one. I rather say I'm X age plus a number of months. Yeah, there are people doing it that way. Say, okay, I'm 18 years old plus like 120 months. You know that he'll be 28 years old, and if you say that loud, you'll be just beaten up. So yeah, but like when we identify people, especially on the internet, about their age, we kind of be very careful and respectful. Like if that's the way they want to address the age, they respect it. Okay, you're 18 years old. Hello, 18-year-old. Something like that. Yeah, I'm like a 70 years old plus some months, which yeah, you'll never know the number, but that's something that I would, the way that I might address myself. If you don't want to feel like that you're getting older, just, well, be 70 years old like me. Like, I'm 70 years old here. And if I never grow up, I'm always 17, and I would like I'll try to keep myself like thinking in a way that a 17-year-old would do. Now, regardless of having any like real life experience that might affect the way that I think, that I interact with the rest of the world, it's like if I were still 17, how would I address something, or like how would I interact with the rest of the world? Yeah, that's something I would definitely like keep doing at least throughout my career. So any voice actress Kikuko Inoue is forever 7 years old. Yeah, we know. But, I don't care. I don't really care how old someone is online. If they're old enough to be online and are kind polite, it's fine. Yeah, who cares about the real identity, especially when we know that we are already used to those virtual identities, which age or even species doesn't even care. Like, even they identify themselves as like a cat, a wolf, a fox, a canine, whatever. Yeah, we identify them in that way, and we respect them with their character, with their virtual persona, as a virtual persona. Yeah, that's the way I would respect them and try to interact with them that way. Real life is a real life thing, but if it's not real life, we'll respect what we have. Yep. And down there we got Sinut Zero. Hello there, welcome to stream. And I guess you're a first time viewer. Hello there. So so protects own damn human cattail. Oh, we might be sharing something in common, which kind of frustrates us from time to time. Well, you got a tail, and I have a tail. So we have tail issues. We face tail issues, and we are, well, in the process of figuring out how to appeal it to the real world, right? And what's the Owo down there? Hello, Owo. Hello, Owo guy. How are you doing? So for those who aren't familiar with what Tea Time Thursday is doing, so Tea Time Thursday is usually refers to the stream that I do not have any designated theme or whatsoever. It's just a time for everyone joining the stream to sit down, have a cup of tea, chill out, talk about anything, and that's it. Yep, so no worries. Don't mind about language. As long as I can read the language, as long as I can read what you say, we can talk about it. So this is the purpose of the stream. So no worries, just talk about anything you want to. Just try to get into, like, immerse yourself into this tea party and chill out and enjoy. So when I did the DVD drawings, I sometimes forgot both of our tails. They are there. Those she's from is that a thing? Okay, I would say I won't deny such existence, but if it is brought up as a topic, I would remove that from the table. 然后下面有 LCY， 我来啦，最近检查比较紧 ，Hello， 晚上好。 不太敢上 YouTube 了。我不太知道那边是不是会去看 YouTube 的话会查，就会不会有一些法律问题，这个我不敢说。反正人身安全最重要啦，就是先确保自己人身安全。如果真的觉得有风险的话，就暂时先不要看，之后有空再来看就好。反正像这种聊天台，其实每个礼拜都会有，所以真的紧张了，就以自己安全最重要。So well, there's the cheese ramyun by Samyang. It's like instant noodle in Korea. Cheese ramyun とSamyang さんのチーズラムユンってもしかしたらクアルティさんがいるんなら多分なんだかんだわかるかもしれないんですけど、韓国にはそういうラーメンってカップラーメン、インスタントラーメンとかあるんですか？好，看上面那个韩文我看不懂，那个是什么啊？那个안녕하세요啊，也不对啊，不是这样念啊。因为那个这个什么白纸革命啊，最近闹得很乱，真的很乱，很怕。没有啦。真的担心的话，就真的先不要，就先不要上 YouTube。如果真的危险的话，毕竟说真的惹上什么法律问题的话，我们没有人可以救得到你。先以自己人身安全为主 ，OK。对啊，也是辛苦了。你只是来看我，又不是乱搞的，对吧？反正就因为也不知道说那边的法律会不会说看 YouTube 本身可能就会惹上一些问题啊等等。如果没有的话，那最好啦。所以对啊，就各方面小心啦。这唯一一个东西，说真的，你说发生什么事情，我们也没有能力可以管得到，我们就只能说，来这边的，因为你们都是个人，你们都是一个一个的个体，其实跟外面发生什么事情，老实说，外面的事情发生什么，我完全没有任何能力可以管得到，所以我可以关心的只有大家各位面粉的人身安全而已，我能够关心的只有这样子。然后就于保护人身安全这一点，可能也会可以帮一点忙的，我们也会提出一些建议。可是就这样了，所以各位面粉请保持，就真的唯一一个东西就是身体健康，多喝水，然后常常要注意人身安全。对，就这样。And why are you even joining the cheese party? That's not good. そう、そのチーズラーメンって韓国のなんかサムヤングってブランドがあるようなんですけど、それ韓国には果たしてあるんでしょうか？ Okay, what's happening here? What's happening? Is it just started up a raid of like cheese emojis here that the only one thing that is banned in the channel is the cheese raid. Okay. Is this what you guys gonna do now? If that is, I'm gonna go mad. 连去找打工的地方都不让我去打工了，连打工都有影响吗？因为现在阳了都不知道，他不是比如说之前像其他地方可能还是会有像那种快速检查，不是有那种快速什么筛检的那些那个叫什么？那叫快筛嘛，就是会有那种东西去检查自己是不是有阳性这样子，好像有。应该都可以买得到吧？就是如果查了就真的阳了就自己在家里隔离吧。很多我听说很多地方都是这样子，反正你自己阳性了，真的确定自己阳性了，就在家里自己乖乖隔离1个礼拜，然后没有传染力以后再就出来再走这样。 そう。サムヤンって韓国のメーカーね。で、ブルダックポックンミョン。ブルダックポックンミョンのメーカー。ポックンミョンってもしかして麺のミョン、麺の名前ラーミョン。ああ、ラーミョンね。そう。だから、ポックンミョンってどう書くの？多分何なの漢字と連想できそうなんだけど、わかんない。而且现在核酸检测都测了，有些时候以为是感冒就出去了，结果自己传染上都不知道，怕这个情况就不让我去打工了。可是现在如果这样子全部撤走的话，其实你也验不出来啊，就是你也不知道是从哪边去被传染到的。那应该接下来这个状况会有点难控制哦，可能会持续好一阵子哦，反正就小心吧。就不让你去打工的话，那就省一点吧。没有收入的话，如果没有其他像线上的去接委托啊之类的去赚钱的办法的话，那就省一点吧。Okay, so apparently you guys started up a discussion about cheese, which I do not embrace. So I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave for a while. Go to the washroom for a little while and try to refresh my memories because I hate cheese and I don't want cheese ramen to be something in my mind now. Right, back to the party. Right, so, yeah, just wash my mind a little bit. You know, when we were talking about cheese, there just started kept this kind of negative emotions trying to stick into my mind about all those stinky, fermented smell of that substance starting to pop up in the mind, and I'm gonna get some different sense. Like I ran to grab something that could like refresh my sense, refresh my mind, so that we do not stick with that ugly, yucky substances in my mind. 大家有些时候给音乐系做 UI 草图，然后突然想了悲伤的事情，玩 Arca 的时候 PTT 掉了 0.03 就加回来啊。あー、僕名ね。なるほど、なるほど。炒面ってやつか。なるほど。それってさ、辛いの？いつも韓国のインスタントラーメンって言えば、なんだろう、ペヤンコの、めっちゃ辛いインスタントラーメン、カップラーメンぐらいしか聞いてないんだけど、いろんな味のがある。一回ね、前、韓国行ったことあるんですけど、で、そこでなんか辛い、カップラーメン買って食べてみたら、なんか、一口だけで、めっちゃくちゃ辛くて、たまらなくて、もう、コーラ、多分、瞬間でコーラ一缶飲み切ったんですよ。で、そのぐらいなんか、韓国の、大体ね、そういう味のイメージが、まあ、結構辛い方向に寄っているっていうのがあります。もうそれ何年前の話なんだけど、もう韓国のラーメンって言ったらもうそれぐらいしか思いつかないんですよ。话说我有些曲子的话，在声源上面没有看过，我没有传上去啊，就是都自己做开心的，然后就自己放着。对啊，我没有去开 SoundCloud 的，其实到现在还没开，就觉得说，好像也没有想要发表出去的打算，暂时啊，之后再看吧，就还是会先想要多做一点点，现在都没有说太多作品。啊，主要也是就是帮朋友做为主啊，就是如果说他们有需要的话，就是给他们。有些曲子真的很想听，像其实我有参与的东西，现在都实况台基本上现在你听到轮播那些就是我做的啊，就那些都一直在播，所以开台就听得到了，来听来看我的台就可以听得到了。所以要去听的话，不用去 SoundCloud 的，直接点开我的直播就可以听得到。要不然就是可能单独上传吧，可能说委托一个曲图，然后去找一个像通用的图这样子，然后把一些做音乐放上来，这样好像可以哦。可是另外一个东西是这样子，我就需要帮这些曲子命名。你要命名是一个取名是一个很大的问题。做好一个东西，其实像我现在在播的那些音乐，其实他们全部都没有取名，就是有点像 OK， 这个是一首 Lo-Fi， 那我就先把它标成Lo-Fi 音乐第一首 ，Lo-Fi 音乐第二首，这样子就放在这边。然后他们都没有取名。如果说你要我取名的话，那就很头痛了。我就要等于说，这个东西静下来以后就不能改了。就感觉还好。那我上传的时候就说这是 Lo-Fi 第一首 ，Lo-Fi 第二首这样子。Yeah, so we're now talking about namings of music. So now the music that I have on the channel that there's opening music that I made before, A Touch of Hope, that actually that stupid producers actually uploaded it, but yeah, actually made it. So there are also like the looping lo-fi music that you are listening to now. That I made them all, but I I haven't gave any of them a proper song title. So they're sort of like Commission 1, Commission 2. 呀，那你应该知道，对，你看到那些档名，你应该知道，就是他们都没有名字，反正档案就在这边，然后它是大概是一个什么风格，我在用风格去取名字。Yeah, so down there say Aile has received some work I did for him, and he definitely knows that the file names is just like Commission 1, Commission 2. It's like very generic titles of it. I do not have like a very artistic sense of deciding the song title for each of them. It's like this is like my doodles folder. It's like R doodle 01, 02, 03. Yeah, it's like Aile sketch 01, 02, 03, something like that. Yeah, but when we're gonna publish it someday, we still need a title for it, right? So this is something that I'm also kind of bothered me a little bit as well. So if I'm really gonna publish these, like the lo-fi songs that you're listening to now, I'm going to like make a discrete YouTube video uploading to my channel so that you guys can listen from time to time. But I can get an illustration for it. But what should I do with the title? A project 明明可以问艾默人，不要，不要问他，这是最糟糕的制作人，我不要管他。The project names would be like the song name Final V2 is this one. It's this one. Like, okay, it's got an underscore here, Final V1, V2, V16, and then Final last again, last forever. This is real. So like, then you get a lot of suffix to the file names, right? Shota 01, Shota 02. This is for illustration, right? It's not for song title. So, oh gosh, the worst ones I've got is like unnamed CH01, unnamed CH02 all the way to 09. Oh gosh. 起名字有些时候从意大利文那边找灵感啊，意大利文好烦哦，我不会意大利文啊。然后下面小牛 ，Hello， 晚上好。我不会意大利文啊，不行。Yeah, so they suggested me to go for like Italian names. I don't know Italian. I'm going for translates. I'm going for an translate AI for the job. Now, the thing is not about Italian or not. It's like I do not have an idea of a proper title for it. It's like, okay, it's like a very random like imagination of the scene. It's like, okay, be like a midnight walk, or maybe evening sunset, or like the washing machine, or maybe a mouse without battery. It's kind of something like this, right? So yeah, I'll get around to naming them when I think of the character's name. Okay. Different character's name. Well, that could work. Like thinking of some situations that's related to the character. It could work, but while I made these music, I really didn't think of any specific characters whatsoever. 我问过艾某人，他说什么什么01什么什么02，我不会念那个叫那个什么那个怎么念？什么4吗？不是4，他什么01什么02。有的时候发日文会从翻译软件里面搞，因为我是属于会讲不会写的那种。名字我想到一些，Buongiorno mi mi chiamo Signor Soundslash. Sono nato in l'Australia. Mi piace music. What? Non mi piace Bob Pitts? Me speaking Italiano. Italiano. Okay. But yeah, for music, not sure how I'd name them. Yeah, this thing is like everything's kind of random at this point. I really have no idea how to like properly address them or like relate to something. I still need to think about it if I'm really gonna publish it. It's something I have to think about. But it's so, oh my god, it's so troublesome thinking of some song names. I really don't have the time for that. I really want to play some games if I can. I'm God. No, you aren't. And hello Pikamia, welcome to the stream for a second time. 那时候搞个投票，粉丝帮我取名字，不要，这是我的歌。Naming everything is hard. Yup, actually. But like, okay, if there's a song like back then there was a stream that I made a sort of piano trance. I have sort of vision of what the song is about, so it would be easier for me to relate the song with some sort of imagination that I have back then. It would be easier, but like when I made them, I really did not have anything in my mind. It's like empty. Like it sounds okay, it sounds decently good, but yeah, what's that about? That's the thing. How am I gonna present them? So naming your artist name is even harder. Why? Artist name? I'll just name it as Aile. It isn't that hard. I made it. I'm definitely titling them as Aile. You说旺旺仙贝还是冰冰米果？那什么？仙贝 Jeff? Who's Jeff? Jeff won't have some chatting time with me. Who's Jeff? Just sounds like just don't be like Tesla guy or graduation guy or naming a child. Oh my god. I know what you're talking about. Had to go like through 4 artist names in my lifetime. Well, I know people who went further, but like if that Tesla okay, I guess you're talking about something that my producers needs to know, so you might need to go for him instead. That's not something I know. Just don't be like Tesla guy. Okay, I heard that Tesla guy is like naming his child like in a code or something. It's like some sort of code, random codes. I heard about that news. So one of the kids is like XAAXI, and then it's an Exa Dark Side Rail. What on earth? Yeah, I don't recall this name. It's like, what on earth is that name? It's weird, but okay, if your parents really want to name you like this, I don't think the children has the authority to say no to a name whatsoever. This is like Xbox years. Yeah, that's a thing. Oh my gosh, from a Russian cat. Yeah. Yeah, like, okay, at least it's like not a real isn't Elon Musk American? Like usually we'll say, okay, you're gonna get a name in English and eventually get a code name and the symbols or whatever. So, you have to address your name to all those people who are interacting with you in that community, like at school, your friends, like whoever. So you're gonna make sure that it's like those people who were going to interact with you knows how to address you, right? Yeah, there's some social concerns about it. 给某个小音乐系提供了曲汇，问我用什么名义的时候，第一个想到的是什么？光吉猛修的什么的爷？我想是换了另外一个名义。OK。It's one kid with normal name. One. Vivian Jenna. Yeah, at least it was like, okay, this sounds like an English name. So, 话说马讲那么多真的没问题吗？感觉找起来很麻烦。也不会啊，你记得就好了。这个就是做的人开心就好了。就是如果说 OK， 如果说你不希望每一次都是用同样的名义，你想要换一个，就是有点像区别不同的名义，可能有一些特征，那都 OK 啊。Actually, now looking it up, he has a few other kids with normal names. He just have reason once it's gone weird. Maybe, things would go weird from time to time. And yeah, I'm not sure what kind of social reaction these children would have, but maybe it's just another evolution of how real life people would face different types of culture on the ways to interact with people. I don't know. At least we do not have such experience up to this point. It's like most people around me are still addressing through like common names or common languages and characters in the same culture, right? So yeah, that might be something in the future that we might have to experience, but it might be too early for us. "名字可以起什么什么乐章第一篇什么什么的，那个也要真的对题才可以啊。比如说像什么钢琴协奏曲啊，说那个 sonata 或者 sonatina 第一章的什么，那你也要有那个东西，就是你的歌曲内容本身是对的，才可以这样子起名字啊，对不对？有的话，当然就其实这个也是最无脑的啦。像以前那些像古典音乐家，他们什么钢琴协奏曲第几号，然后可能后面有一个副标题这样子。可是好歹也有一个副标题，我们现在在讲那些曲名，其实都是那个副标题啊。Okay, so there's an idea of like naming them in like say piano sonatina number 1, and then there's a subtitle of it. But okay, so for classical music, the composers actually name their pieces in that way. But they still got some, like for say sonata or concertos, they would have a subtitle for it. They have a authentic title like the fatigue, like for moonlight, something like that. They would have that kind of a theme right after the numbering of their pieces, right? So for contemporary music, we don't have that systematic numbering. We do not have the number 1, number 2 whatsoever. We just have that theme of it. We are just thinking about that theme. But thinking about that theme is the problem now. 找他曲也真的很麻烦。说谁的什么谁的曲找他曲子听，你说找谁的曲子啊？找了一段时间，因为有一些人可能他们也会说想要区别不同的名义，就是想说不要让大家知道这个是他做的，这样想要有那种隐藏自己名义的意图存在。就可能有一些人到他可能过世以后，才会有人回去翻查，才会知道哦，原来这首是他做的哦，这样才会在可能他过世以后才把它找出来。对，什么冰块那个谁，那个谁，好奇平常的休闲活动是什么？就玩玩游戏，然后做个音乐，然后偶尔跟就一些朋友去。也是玩一下游戏，就除了玩游戏跟就当然有些时候在那边开台啦，可是开台以外的时间就是有一些工作跟制作人可能分担一些工作啦，然后除了那个以外，通常都是各种享受生活 ，chill， 然后偶尔会跑到什么其他的地方啊，然后坐飞机去其他国家之类的去玩一玩。对，比如说今晚他听他的古典小提琴采样就可以听得出来，超明显的。我只能说，有很多这一种想要故意隐藏身份的一些音乐制作人，他们真的区别的时候，如果真的区别起来，就是故意要让你找不到的。然后也有这样子的一些比如说现在很多音乐游戏里面有在活跃的音乐人，他们有一些名义是还没有被翻出来，就是没有人知道他实际上真的是同一个人在做几件事情。可是我知道有一些这样子的例子存在，有听过这种传闻，所以就不用太咬定。有些人真的不知道，就真的不知道。对，而且就算知道，老实说也真的不会讲出来，很多都是说，至少听回来的故事是这样讲，就是在那些音乐制作人之间，他们还是有那个默契，就算知道了，他们还是不会讲，就这个反正就当作是他们的意图，就去有点像尊重他们想要隐藏的意图这样子。对，就算有一些名义，可能他们现在已经没在用了，是要知道，既然就分开了，那就让它分开。然后最后，如果说他最后还是说就翻牌了，还是说 S 什么什么的，就算了嘛。像以前其实像 Konami 系有一个例子，就是那个 Terranoid。对，当时大家都以为说这个 Terranoid 是什么04还05年左右突然凭空出现的一个好像女生的音乐制作人，然后做出来的东西都很硬核很硬派，然后甚至还有很多那种就流传说这个女的长怎么样啊，有很多照片在流传，然后最后 OK 过了大概4-5年左右自己跳出来cosplay as Terranoid 大家知道原来就是你啊 OK 对，所以其实过去也发生过这一种，就是除非自己翻牌，要不然很多人都不知道的例子，其实是存在的，所以就不用说得太死。很棒啊！什么时候换我出作品了？你现在在听的就是啊，你现在在听的那些作品，就是基本上在这个台上面听得到的，都是以前先在开台前，就是开始这个频道之前就已经有先做好可以去 loop 的一些音乐，或是有些时候开台，像礼拜二做委托的时候，有点像这种，就是做了以后可能给其他人，就委托作品给其他人这样子。 So we're talking about alias when just now the chat was actually mentioning about like artist alias and like how they matter in music publishing. Is that okay, so there are some people, some producers that don't want different genres of their work to be identified together. They want to like separate their different artist alias to identify different types of their work. So maybe they're splitting like alias A for a series of work and alias B for another series of work. So for the audience, it might be difficult to identify all those works, but for the producers themselves, they were actually happy to manage all those works indeed, like as long as they want to, I would say. So there are also some that don't care that much. They want to just stick to one alias and work for all the music. That's fine. It's up to the freedom. So for me, for instance, like if I'm going to publish all these songs, I'm definitely titling myself as Aile. So you know that as me making it, Himi Aile making all those songs. Yeah. So, if I'm going to publish it, I'm going to make a video uploading to my YouTube channel. It's definitely going to be okay. Something maybe like Midnight Steps by Himi Aile, something like that. I probably won't change my alias because yeah, this is me. This is how I identify myself. But for other music producers, they might have the idea to use different alias for different songs. So this happens, and well, my producers does that. My producer always just do quite a lot of different alias, and yeah, the chat was talking about okay. So my producer has been a dick and using quite a lot of alias, so making them so difficult to find all the songs. Well, you have to do the job. That's the purpose of them doing all those variations. So yeah, that was about the artist alias thing. And yep, this makes sense. I know some visual artists that do the same, splitting certain artwork off. Yeah, so if they're actually doing all those different style of work, or even there are some other intentions that if they really want to separate different alias, there might be some reasons behind it, especially when they are in a state that they cannot reveal as the real identity. So most of them, like if they're going to use a certain identity for some pieces of work, just respect them to be that identity and do not link up with other identities before they reveal it themselves. So like there are cases like for music production that when some artists are required to work on a certain artist alias for exclusivity, I don't know English. For exclusiveness, okay? So they have to work exclusively for some labels and cannot use the same alias for other purposes. They might use another alias to work for other labels and like try the best not to link them up together. So this happens, and if the audience try to just link them up together and spread around, this just ruin the purpose, right? So there's actually a thing to like, even though we know, we might guess it, we might be able to listen to the details of the music and tell who is actually behind this artist alias, but still kind of respect them and not to like reveal the real person behind it. Okay, this alias is like an artist A doing this work and artist B doing all the other work. Even though we know that artist A and artist B are actually the same person, we're not going to address it. Okay, so yeah, this is how we're going to respect different these artists and the intentions of hiding the real identities, and especially in some cases try to keep them away from some troubles. You know, if people find out that okay, they are the same person, they're going to have some troubles, like maybe workplace wise or maybe like legal terms wise, it would just get them into trouble. 今天有一个影片我看的是塞尔卡的画面，虽然说塞尔的萨贝嘎，单纯是当机而已吧，当机就算了。很多游戏当机其实都还蛮常见的。感觉你话真的好多，这是坐下来聊天的目的不是吗？这个 Tea Time Thursday 这个聊天台就是让大家在聊天的啊，所以我没有说什么，就是想鼓励大家去聊的啊。看上去你打的字，就你打的比较快而已，就可以啊。反正没有，因为其实也有考虑过啦，就是这种聊天的方式到底O 不 OK 这样。其实像你看哦，我其实有准备一个东西，就是调戏时间 ，what？ 冷静。对，其实我之后有打算说，如果真的人变多的时候，可能就开始像分流管理。那如果说现在这段时间我只想要用日文跟大家交流的话，那可能我现在开的语言的灯就是像这样子，它会开关灯。然后如果说现在我是中文台的话，那可能就是中英文，现在是英文台是这样子。然后如果说我现在只想要开英文的，可能这样子。然后现在讲中文的就变成这样子。然后如果是现在在讲的是日文的话，可能就是这样子。那如果今天整个台都只有讲中文的话，可能是这样。就有想过这种分流管制吗？的一种情况。可是现在其实该开的应该是绷机应该是这样，现在都没有什么限制，因为人现在还没有说很多，就反正能聊就聊，我不管。对，艾尔分割分成好几个不同部分，然后脑袋切开成3块，然后每个语言1块这样子，那要怎么切啊？可是现在还好啦，就暂时没有说真的就真的要管制的地步，就反正能来就来啦，能聊一聊。对，真的之后假设说过了一阵子，这边的面粉开始变多了，那当然就是可能会开始划时段，然后这个时候可能就留给哪一个语言的这样。如果那边语言那个语系比较多的话，可能就留多一点时间这样子。3个字幕一次满足。对，可是这样子就变成说我自己不用他那个翻译本身也要对应3个语言哦。那我现在讲一个的话，他要帮我翻另外2个。就我毕竟说我没办法说自己重复自己讲内容讲3次啊，这样很花时间。一次开3个直播，对，直接分开成3个不行啊！这样子我不能把它自己砍成3块，这样子也会看到，比如说就像这样会长怎么样？这样就会变成说可能一个是只看到这边，然后可能有一个是看到这样子，然后另外一个是看到这样子。不对啊，不行啊，不可以这样。影分身，分开左中要这样吗？Okay, so like, okay, we're talking about splitting myself into 3 parts, corresponding to 3 different languages, so that all of you can like listen to the 3 channels, like 3 different languages that I'm speaking. But it would like physically split myself apart, and it's probably a no. Like installing the subtitles could work. I'm not sure, because I tried on I'll get it. So please no. So I tried for once getting some auto translation captions, but it didn't work very well. Like it get kind of buggy at some point. So yeah, I'm not sure. I'm sure I'm going to use the auto translation thing. I thought I would try it, but I'm kind of reluctant to do so, because like there's too much information on the screen, isn't it? So as you see now, there's the chat window on the left. There's all the chats that you're typing. So I have to preserve a space for the artwork in the center. Like this is me. I'm definitely showing it. I'm definitely showcase all those commissioned artworks and all those illustrations that maybe I asked for, or my producers asked for me. So there's me on the bottom right corner. So there's pretty much a lot of information already on the screen. 也是，应该就不会再过一阵子应该不会再来看特殊时期嘛？什么特殊时期？什么圣诞吗？还是新年还是怎么样 ？Hold still. No. Okay, don't slice me into 3 parts. Come on, I don't want to be physically trisected. Anyway, I might show one of the illustration that I had before, which I did not have the opportunity to show. Let me see. So let's copy and paste duplicate. Hold on, give me a while. I'm going to rename this would be 12. And then I'll just this is a sticker. What is this? So unlock this one. So this. Hold on, I'm setting up the image. I'm setting up the description. Hold on. Yep, this one is okay, and then copy out the copy out the text here and here. Here it is. Yep, it should work. Okay, so let's try if everything's in place. And instructions were unclear. Okay, so there's something I had roughly a month ago, and my producer actually ordered this for me, but now this has been a while ago, so it's been outdated. But that's the purpose, because yeah, I was supposed to enjoy it myself, but boom, and lock it. So this one I had. That was for Halloween. It's like, okay, this is Halloween time. And apparently my producer decided to give me a surprise and send me over this. So he's been keeping this from me for a while, and yeah, I don't like this because it scares me. It just scares me. So I'm like, okay, you're getting me to somewhere else. You have someone else to draw me, but without telling me. Okay, but I like it. Thank you. I was like this to talk about. I was telling him, okay, if this is what you want, I like it. So thank you, but please give me a heads up before you make that commission. This scares me off. And also, you see the tail. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So, we get emotional at that point. Okay, trick or treat, and yep, this is what happens. And they capture all the details in the. Yep, that's lovely because I love my birds, and why not? So as a birds enthusiast, I would say it definitely meets my requirements of having a bird fetish. So I like it, but well, I'm still kind of shocked by how my producers actually went through this before actually not telling me about that. It was always to take ages to draw. Yeah, so yeah, I talk about it. I'm always grateful to all those illustrators who are willing to spend time on drawing the books because they look great, but take time in secret commissions. Yeah, so I definitely believe that there is something else going on behind the scenes that I don't know, but I do not have a good idea what's happening. So, yep, I don't like it. I both like and don't like it. Yes and no at the same moment. You know, it's kind of embarrassing for me. And yeah, guys, get hydrated. Never don't want to get dehydrated. Even though it's cold outside, I know. And so we had this these kind of commissions going on behind the scenes. So yeah, sometimes I don't know if someone else is actually doing the same thing, and if you want to, you will feel free to. I would love to. You know, I appreciate all sorts of like all sort of your creativity or like all your illustrations. Like okay, secretive whistle. So Donsa actually drawn some DBD illustrations for me like half a year ago when I just started playing DBD back then, and it was kind of hilarious reactions for me. Like I was just screaming, just freaked out, and screaming all the way when I was escaping. That happened, and he drew some illustration for me, which I am so grateful to. Shout out again to Don't Star. Thanks so much for the illustration at that time. I still love it. It's still with me, just as switching. A little bit encouraging both a streamer to play DVD more. So what you didn't know is that there were some further frustrations that eventually made me play less DVD. But I played it yesterday. I made a comeback and played a little bit yesterday, and I think I am more. Like, I play in a more controlled manner now. Like, rather than screaming, freaking out all the way, I start to get myself into a casual gamer mode, which actually know what I did wrong. Yeah, so, I'm still trying. I was just still trying at this moment. 这样都好棒哦，这样蛮帅的，对不对？嘿嘿。其实我是喜欢的，可是我被吓到了，就是该死的制作人在背后做什么事情没有跟我说，然后害羞死了。对，反正就是偶尔就会这样子被吓到。以前是被游戏吓到，现在是连游戏以外的地方都要吓我，讨厌死。 对，反正希望如果说大家喜欢当然是最好啦，就觉得这个好像在等人动手。动什么手？我不知道，我不管，我不要管，我要专心在眼前的东西就好。对，其他人怎么我先不管了，我没有空管，我要好好玩游戏。对，我需要做的是好好玩游戏，对不对？Just enjoy, play games, get hydrated. That's what I need to do. Chilling as always like Thursday that we should go. Maybe I should also go head out for some arcades as well. It's been a while, like since I'm playing some arcade games. I like it a lot, but I haven't been going out recently. Some of my favorite DVD drawings were with me running away from I think the nurse, and both of us just bleeding out after a terrible attempt to run away. Yeah, I recall that. Like I bled out. I bleed out. I tried to crawl, and yeah, apparently, yeah, bleeding out was a thing that I didn't know back then. Oh, yeah, like I was like back then. I was like, hey, can you actually bleed out? You just die at the spot? Weren't you supposed to die by like hanging out for 3 times or like getting 1 shot? Yeah, I know there was some 1-shot kill animations there, so that's one of the ways that you might die, and you might die on 3rd hook, but I didn't know that you can die of bleeding at that time. So yesterday when I was after my DVD stream, I watched some other DVD streamers, and apparently you can die to like that the soul thing, right? So the soul killer actually can install a device on you, which you have to remove it in some devices. So if you repaired a generator while that device is on, it starts a countdown, and if you do not remove the device before the countdown ends, you will, like, your head would be split into half and you die immediately. So I saw that streamer actually died to the, like, she was so unfortunate, she went to like 4 different devices to remove that thing on her head, and like they were all fake devices. So she went for the 5th one, and while she tried to remove that device, the timer went on, and she went instant death. So that was also a thing. Like for the Sadako thing, I think when you remove the tape and did not return it to the television or some other devices in time, there are some negative effects, but you do not go instant death. So it's kind of scary for me. I don't know how to handle it, like when these special characters or collaboration characters come into play. But there was one pretty strong, like the stealth character, when you get cloak and remove the cloak. Like, I think that killer got buffed. So when they removed the cloak, he actually had a very temporary speed boost that immediately follows you up. So when you uncloak, you usually that have a ding ding ding, that effect. You would slow down a little bit to reveal yourself, right? So I would expect when you're running away from the killer at that point, you would actually have a little bit of time to get distance from him. But we were all getting hit right after he uncloaked. 好，要先来上班了，大家拜拜。好，上班小心。 路上小心哦，拜拜。Not long enough. And so I was pretty sure I was running to the opposite direction while where the killer faced, but eventually he caught me up and gave me a hit. So I was kind of puzzled. Is that like in recent updates they just buffed it or what? I'm not sure. I haven't read the update patch notes yet. Also, one of the Raph's items that the decloak faster or even silently. No, okay, so it's not about silent because I saw the shade. I saw that transparency. So they were like 99% transparent, but if you can still see that there is a little bit of distortion for that Raph when he approaches you, right? So I saw that distortion. I knew that the Raph was coming, even though there were no heartbeats. I saw him right behind me. So when I saw that transparency, I was escaping already, but he still caught me up. Now, even though the cloak faster or even silently, it's not about silently or what, but maybe faster or even a little bit of speed boost right after the decloak. So that was the thing that I was a little bit concerned about. Well, eventually, that killer actually didn't want to kill us anyway. He just wanted farm points and open the gates for us and let us escape. He get the points, we get the escape. But yeah, it was a little bit. I wasn't sure if that's actually a thing. So I'm gonna read the patch notes later on. Well, I still haven't memorized all the characters' perks yet, so maybe I still gotta work on the game a little bit harder. Yeah, anyway, so this pretty much what I've been doing for the week, and what we're gonna do next week would be, okay, we're not going to do a 3-day stream. So the Tuesday stream is kind of extra because I want to work on the commission, but next week I probably won't be working that on stream. So 喝水没就面粉一起吸，你们就本来这些面粉就该自己放一杯水了吧，你们就该喝水啦。Right, we're not going to do the Tuesday streams next week, but we're doing the Wednesday and Thursday streams. So DVD, I guess, yeah, we should do some DVD. We should get into a little bit of DVD for December, and then as always, chatting on Thursday. Tea time Thursday is always chatting Thursday. We're trying to stick on it. We're not going to do games on Thursday. We're trying to chill out. Yeah, see, I didn't even play Mahjong today. It's just all the way straight up 2 hours chatting with you guys. This is what we call chill. Now you should get a water handy with you. Yeah, so we're gonna do with a two-day stream next week, DVD and chatting stream. And if there are anything else that worth attention, probably not. So yeah, I guess that's pretty much for today. Hopefully you've enjoyed this chatting stream today. Hope you guys have chilled out. Thanks to all of you guys who have been participating in the chat. Let me see. Yep. So I guess everyone here has already followed me on Twitter already. Just in case if anyone's watching the VOD, if you haven't subscribed yet, please make sure to subscribe to the channel, turn notification on, give me a like and subscribe. To the link is in the description. A weekly schedule always released in Twitter. I do not have the function to do it on YouTube yet, so help me a little bit. Make me enable all those community options by supporting the channel more a little bit. Like join me on Wednesday and Thursday. The normal streaming time is at 7 p.m. at GMT plus 9 time zones. Adjust to your local time zones when possible. And yeah, if you got any questions for me or anything that you want to talk about during the chat streams here on Thursday, leave it in the comments, no matter it's here under the video, or just give me a message on Twitter. I'm always around. So thanks very much for joining, and I guess I'll see you guys next Wednesday. Hopefully on Wednesday. Yep. So for anyone who's still in the work hours, definitely get hydrated, take enough rest, and have a nice day. Take care everyone. There's cold there, definitely get enough clothes with you, keep yourself warm, and yeah, take care everybody. See you next Wednesday. Thanks so much and see you. 好，那今天就先聊到这边吧。下礼拜3跟4，就是礼拜3应该也是打个 DVD， 礼拜4也跟今天一样，就是聊天台。礼拜2的话，因为上个礼拜刚刚这个礼拜就已经有开工作台了，那下礼拜应该没有什么可以再开台做的事情，所以我就先休息1天，就礼拜2暂时是没有，先回到礼拜3跟礼拜4，就2天开台的时程。好，那看到这边的，我相信现在还在这边的，应该都已经有在追踪我的推特，跟在扑浪那边的。那如果是你看 VOD 看到这边的话，请记得订阅、按赞、分享、开启小铃铛。然后资讯栏那边有我的推特连结，然后也可以找到我的扑浪。如果是中文圈的朋友，记得在扑浪那边追踪哦。那时程表也是会在推特那边去发布，每个礼拜3、礼拜4的晚上6点准时在这边开播。好，委托让还有礼拜2开台。如果有需要委托的话，也可以直接私讯我，在推特那边可以私讯我去讨论一下委托的细节等等。那这样其实有在接一些音乐的委托，那之前开台也有做过一些，刚刚在讲的这位亚言也是委托的受益人啊。然后其实也有其他的一些游戏的或是其他实况组的委托也有在做，所以如果有兴趣的话，也欢迎直接私讯去跟我聊聊看可以怎么去帮大家一个小忙这样子。好，那今天先到这边结束，我们下个礼拜3再见，感谢各位，拜拜。各位面友记得吸水，然后记得补充水分，好个美好的一天。各位晚安，拜拜。